Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
He recruited Yagi B and Joe Benz, and the result was a track called OA, where they used a dark Jersey club sound the Sweepers popularized Distant Back. The record took off, racking up millions on YouTube, and then...
I just want some money, baby, so right now I can't be sexual. Let me check my schedule, I gotta water my vegetable. My nigga got caught with a comb and the feds and got an extra too. I know my bitch fucking off, I expect her. I beat a nigga ass and pop.
Wake up, brush my teeth, wash my ass and get this paper. Millions on my brain, can't entertain no fucking haters. 6, 7 watches, got them bitches all flavor. Rockin' off-white, cause I came up.
If you watch us on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend, you know the vibes, you feel me? Good gas is only, get yours, you feel me? We on Twitch right now, you feel me? This video is being recorded on Twitch, you feel me? So Twitch, they got it first, you feel me? They was a part of the actual session with me, you feel me? So don't be out here bluffing. Tap in with my, you feel me, my streams, man. We only going up, we only getting bigger, YouTube getting bigger, you feel me? Theory, the clothing lines getting bigger, you see that? That's still in every intro before the video starts. Like, hey, that shit ain't changed, you feel me? So yeah, man, tap in. Like, comment, subscribe. The crazy rise and tragic downfall of DOA. Again, shout out to NYC Drama. Why? Because they are the ones who really got us in tune with a lot of this shit that's going on as far as the beef shit goes. Alright, bet. Let's get into it, you feel me? We don't, remember, I said on my YouTube channel a while ago, I'm going to say it here on this channel, on my stream, you feel me? We don't choose sides, alright? Let's go.
We got Lori Long today.
Million views in a month, you know what I'm saying? Eyes of the Bronx right now.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Dougie B probably one of my favorite drawers. It's him, it's D-Thing, Dougie B, and who the fuck else? Damn, I don't know, it's a lot of them, bro. They're my top two. I fuck with them. I fuck with K-Flock too. K-Flock got some shit. But I just feel like D-Thing and Dougie B, like, they do hit different. Do your homework. J-Man goes.
We are back. Man, I am here with the surprise performance of next stars in New York, K-Flock and B-Love.
The shooting happened this afternoon on East 187th Street in the Bronx.
EBK. We say EBK. Everybody can. That's what time we
December 23rd, only 7 days after the fatal shooting, NYPD arrested 18-year-old Kevin.
That's what time we
December 23rd, only 7 days after the fatal shooting.
EBK. We say EBK. Everybody.
Let me see if I heard this.
That's what time we
December 23rd.
Yeah, bro, December. Why, bro? Why on my birthday, bro? Explain. Tell me why on my birthday. Tell me why.
Only 7 days after the fatal shooting, NYPD arrested 18-year-old Kevin Perez, who's more commonly known as the Bronx rapper K-Flock.
Another aspiring rapper was also shot and killed in Brooklyn. 18-year-old Jaquan McKenna, whose rap name was Chi Watts.
They said, I told somebody else that Dougie Long see her, and like, what? You ain't even know, bro. Like,
now there's a documentary on YouTube, and it says the beef with you and Dougie B started a war.
4 days in 1 year is tough, Hoodie. Free Flock. We had music's doing bad now.
Like, no disrespect to nobody who's claiming these gangs. There is no DOA. There's DOC, Department of Corrections.
Damn, big act. All right, let's go. Let's get to the story. See what's going on
Every
here.
so often, a rapper takes off, and their whole gang gets an opportunity to turn into a brand, giving a select group of members a chance to start careers propelled by the group name and take off. In the early 10s, this happened at 300 with the rise of Chief Keef, then Dirk, Fredo, and Reese. And around 2019, it happened again with the Woos and Pop Smoke, then Fabio and Dustin. In 2021, with the rise of K-Flock, DOA became the next group to experience the trend, but unfortunately for them, things fell apart just as quickly as they took off, and the group never got a chance to reach its full potential before prison time, death, and beef tore it apart. So in this video, we'll take a look at the wild rise and tragic downfall of DOA.
Shout out to New School Stories.
DOA is a collective of several neighborhoods in the South Bronx. The group includes hoods like 187th, aka Southside, 180th, aka Rayway,
Yo, just like Chicago though, New York, you have to be like massive crews, bro. Like a lot of them. You know what I'm saying?
83rd, 186th, 167th, 165th, and several other blocks, mostly repping various blood and Crip sets,
You feel me? This just
all
David.
united
This not even
under
a
the
whole New York.
DOA
You know what I'm
name,
saying?
also referred to as the Flockas or GBG Babies, which is short for Get Back Gang. They beef with a large amount of the surrounding hoods, so they refer to themselves as EBK. Up into 2020, the group was well known in the Bronx, but in 2021, they would start generating national attention and become the center of a new movement in New York drill. In 2020, Bronx drill started when rappers from various hoods across the whole borough started to embrace the drill sound. 2020 was also the year that DOA music pioneers began their careers. K-Flock and C Blue were two of the first DOA rappers to start doing music. K-Flock's earliest song on YouTube was published in May of 2020, and C Blue's earliest song was uploaded in June. They weren't extremely consistent early on, but as time went on, they would become more serious. During this time, DOA was cool with another gang in South Bronx called the OGs. This gang had rappers like SHXT and B Love who were taking music more seriously and seeing some success early on.
Okay, I know about SHXT.
DOA also had beef with another South Bronx gang collective.
Bro, it's crazy. We just did a reaction. To what's my son name? To D-Thing, you feel me? D-Thing was on live. I know they're gonna show it.
Known as the YGs and a gang called the Drillies. And these two groups also had rappers like D-Thing, Bando, T-Dot, and Spaz Drilly also seeing some early success. Around late 2020, B-Love convinced K-Flock to start taking rap more seriously, and he began dropping more music and buzzing off songs like Op Spotter, Speed Racing, and Clicking. In December, K-Flock's best friend Dougie B came home from a sentence and started rapping as well, making his debut on a track with K and EK called No More Free Dougie B. Things were looking promising for the group, but in December, DOA took a big loss when a Southside member called JB had his life taken.
Okay, now I really don't know none of this, so this is all new to me. All this shit right here new to me, so
Get delivery like a G, see?
Snoop.
Going into 2021, DOA will find themselves in a new beef.
Get back to it.
This beef all started with an incident involving E-Dot Baby, a rapper from a gang in Harlem referred to as OY or Sugar Hill.
I heard about E-Dot
Up until this point, DOA was neutral with Sugar Hill, but one day, a video surfaced of E-Dot Baby smoking with the YG member named Lottie. The YGs had beef with OY, so E-Dot and Lottie were actually ops. The OGs and DOA also had beef with the YGs, but the OGs wrote it off as a mistake and looked past the incident. DOA, on the other hand, was not willing to let the situation go and took this incident as a reason to beef with OY and began jacking OYK. Up until this point, the OGs were cool with both groups, but they ended up having to pick a side.
Let me tell you how funny, let me tell you how crazy shit is, you feel me? If you've been here, you know, you feel me, I am a Bengals fan, you feel me? But I live in Baltimore. So quite naturally, being in the Ravens division, you feel me? I get a couple back and forths, right? Anyway, I'm chatting. Look, so the Bengals lose to the Ravens. My man hit me. Yo, Bengals K. When this nigga said Bengals K, son, I was done. When this nigga said Bengals K, we lost the following week to somebody. I forget who it was this season. And my man said Bengals K again. You feel me? Like, yo, Bengals K is crazy, bro. Niggas really put a K behind everything.
And they chose OY. Everybody except B-Love, who had stronger ties to DOA, because he had lived in DOA territory for years before he moved to Cortland. In March, K-Flock, B-Love, and Dougie B teamed up on a track called Brotherly Love, dissing their new ops over in Sugar Hill. The record blew up, hitting 1 million views in a month, and showed the potential that these three had. Meanwhile, more and more DOA rappers were beginning their careers. In early 2021, Set the Trend, aka SETI, another rapper from the Railway neighborhood, began appearing on his.
I ain't never listened to none of your music, but on them NYC drama videos, son be snapping. I ain't gonna hold you. You feel me? I don't know who Dog is. You feel me? I think I watched something with him on it. I watched a video with him on it. But I ain't never really listened to his music. But the songs, like the snippets that I heard on the NYC videos, man. Shout out to NYC drama again, man. And shout out to New School Stories for putting together this good video for us to watch.
His first songs, and around the same time, a rapper called C-High from 186 was also beginning to take his music seriously.
Yeah, bro, this shit really was like.
After Brotherly Love dropped, K-Flock began dropping consistently and collaborating frequently with other DOA artists. The fans were gravitating towards him, and he was clearly standing out from all the other artists in the Bronx. Labels recognized this, and around the beginning of summer, he signed to Capitol Records for a deal reportedly worth $3 million. His first record with the label behind him was Is You Ready? And the song went crazy, racking up millions of views, becoming a New York drill classic. Summer of 2021 wasn't just crazy for K-Flock, it was a roller coaster for the whole DOA. Around this time, another DOA rapper known as Nazi BK was starting to take off as well, and him and SETI blew up off a huge record called OYK that went on to rack up millions of views. Then SETI and C-Blue dropped a song called No Ozone, dissing the OGs and OY, and this song also did millions of views, establishing them as a dynamic duo in the Bronx drill scene. DOA was running the music scene, but this summer they also took a big loss when a 13-year-old Railway member named J Rip was boomed in broad daylight in front of a store when he lost his life. DOA would end up getting back, and the same day, a couple hours later, they boomed the YG's member known as Ra, who was on his way home in a cab because it's widely believed that he was involved in the hit on J Rip. Then, the next day,
I watched, what is it called? The Montclair, you feel me? You know about that. I watched that video, you feel me? That was a long ass video, but you feel me? You know what happened. Had a little session, you feel me? But that shit was cool. It tell you the whole situation if you watch it on. If you watch that shit on Patreon, you feel me? It's uncut. It got some shit on it, man. You gotta go watch that shit.
YG members flocked at Dougie and hit him in the leg. Following this crazy 24 hours, both sides would diss each other constantly, and both Ra and J Rip would be mentioned frequently, as well as Dougie getting hit in the leg. Through fall of 2021, DOA continued putting out hits in the drill scene. In September, K dropped PSA, another huge song that did millions. Yagi B, SETI, and Dougie B teamed up on a song called EOS that also went crazy, and C.I. dropped the song titled Shoot Part 2 that also did numbers, becoming his biggest song. This same month, Kenzo Balla, TG Crippy, and P. Sav, 3 DOA rappers from 165th, dropped a song called Fifth to the Sev that also took off, passing 1 million views, becoming a Bronx drill classic. Kenzo and TG had been rapping since 2020, but this was the record that first established them on the Bronx drill scene. Unfortunately, in late September, DOA took another huge loss when a member named Nazi had his life taken. Nazi was well loved and very close with K and SETI especially, and his passing hurt the group a lot. Going into late 2021, the group began to cool off a little, but they still had big records like No Ozone Part 2 by C Blue and Seti, Message by TTS Tanda and TG Crippy, and Let Me Know by Kenzo Bala. K-Flock's fame had continued to rise the whole year, and in October, he was performing at Rolling Loud and doing features on songs from rappers like Lil TJ and 5 Foreign. In November, he dropped his first album, which he titled the DOA Tapes, continuing to put on for the game. Everything was going up. Then in December, NYPD put up a poster with K's face on it, saying he was wanted for murder.
Hey, bro, he beat this.
Just days before, he
beat this, bro. This shit fuck around be his motherfucker. That fuck around be his fucking album cover when he come out. I'm telling you, bro. Watch. Nigga beat, man, you know it. You know it. If you don't believe it, man, all right.
Walking through rival territory when he was confronted by an op, and the situation ended up escalating to K blocking him. K getting put behind bars was the start of the end of things with DOA.
Yeah, that boy went crazy. K flocking him.
Did somebody say
me? Get delivery like a G. See, hungry dogs gotta eat.
About a month after K turned himself in, C-High had his life taken outside a recording studio, another huge loss for DOA. And he became the fourth member from the group to lose their life in a 14-month time span, a fact that their ops would keep reminding them of. Dougie B started 2022 off strong, dropping Forever on that, his biggest solo song to date. Then, a couple months later, a song with him, K, 4300, and Cardi B called Shake It came out and did crazy numbers, racking up tens of millions of views and streams with a strong push from the label. But despite this being the most successful Bronx drill song ever numbers-wise, DOA as a whole had lost the majority of the momentum they had in 2021, and most of the rappers were doing lower numbers than they were the previous year. Dougie B and Kenzo Bala were the only ones still surpassing their view counts from songs in 2021. To make matters worse, the group began beefing internally. In early 2022, Dougie B and Nazi BK fell out in a situation that appeared to begin with Asian Doll spreading false rumors. Throughout the year, they took various shots at each other on the internet, including crossing each other out in pictures, sending subs on their IG stories and lives, and all the other internet antics rappers do, until things seemed to escalate, with Dougie saying he was smoking Nas's grandmother in a song snippet that was released, and Nas responding by saying he was smoking Dougie B's father. However, shortly after this situation, they were seen on stage together, which showed that although they weren't on great terms, they were able to be in the same place together without anything popping off. But while the Dougie Nas beef was cooling off, another DOA beef was heating up. Seti and C Blue came up together in 2021 off their No Ozone songs and became one of the best duos in New York drill. But in late 2022, they fell out. Earlier in the year, Seti had began beefing with B Love, but C Blue was still cool with B Love, and Seti didn't like this. So he began taking shots at C Blue on the net, and the two of them began to go back and forth. And just like Dougie and Nas, they did the same internet antics, crossing each other out in pics, and taking shots at each other in IG stories and lives. From 2021 to 2022, DOA had lost K-Flock to the system and C-High to the streets. They had watched their buzz slowly dwindle away and had also begun beefing internally. So by 2023, it didn't seem like things could get any worse. But that's exactly what happened. In February, K-Flock, who was already on the island fighting a body with video evidence, was indicted in a RICO case with 7 other DOA members, and the feds were trying to tie crimes going back to 2020 to the individuals in the case, including the body K. Cott. Given the conviction rate and sentencing guidelines in these cases, this basically guaranteed that K would not be leaving prison until he was old. Then literally a month after the news of this case broke, Nazi BK got booked for a body he allegedly caught in Times Square, adding on to the list of DOA's misfortunes. Things weren't looking good, but 2023 wasn't all bad, and the group ended up catching a small break. Throughout the early months of 2023, a group called the Sweepers, who DOA beefed with, had been blowing up, and a big reason for their success was a song called Southside K, dissing DOA. This was literally an alley-oop for DOA rappers to diss them back and benefit off all the attention the Sweepers were generating.
What happened? Hold on, bro.
Find it.
Niggas moved too fast. Come on, bro. Come on, get me off here. Alright, wow. What happened?
In March, Dougie B, who had disappeared since he dropped in late 2022, decided to return, dropping a snippet responding to the Sweepers dissing them back. He recruited Yagi B and Joe Bands, and the result was a track called OA, where they used a dark Jersey club sound the Sweepers popularized to diss them back. The record took off, racking up millions on YouTube, and then TG Flocka dropped another record dissing the Sweepers called Everybody Sweet, and this song also had the same sound and also blew up doing similar numbers to OA. As of October 2023, these two songs are still the two most viewed on YouTube of any DOA artist in 2023. Following these Sweeper disses, things began returning to how they had been going, with the majority of DOA rappers dropping inconsistently and watching views drop. Then, in April, the C-Blue Seti beef escalated, and a situation occurred where Seti pulled up to C-Blue's house and told him to come outside. C-Blue didn't come out, and Seti threw a brick at the side view mirror on his car. C-Blue came out, saw his car, and went on a rant on IG Live, saying he was smoking Seti's father.
I say, come downstairs, bro. I just want to talk, bro. Like, it's just me and you. That's it, bro. Nobody else. You keep getting on the Instagram. You want to do this, do that. You know how I give it up, bro. You know I don't do this. You gonna break my car? I'm not attacking nobody. I'm smoking your father.
Wow.
Fortunately, C-Blue apologized, and the two were able to squash the beef and come together to record another Seti Blue.
Hey, I said some things I should have said. You feel me? We both did some things we should have done. You feel me? But as men, you feel me, with the same dead minds and shit like that. I feel like niggas should like that.
You feel me?
This brings us to the present day. From 2020 to 2023, DOA has experienced a lot. They've seen the highs of being at the top of New York drill, as well as the lows of losing their members to the streets and jail. They've seen ego and miscommunication cause brothers to fall out with one another, and they've also witnessed firsthand how short drill lasts before fans get bored. There's no telling what the future will bring, but DOA has definitely carved their spot in drill history.
Hey man, you see what it say, man? Like and subscribe. Do that if you're watching this on YouTube. You hear me? Now, what did I say we was gonna do? Real quick, hold on. We gotta go. Shit. What song? I'm gonna just type in Jersey because I don't know the name of the song. Type in this. There we go, Sweeper this. Okay. It is called OA. Okay. So, hold on. Because what did I say? If you was here, then you know, Twitch. If you was here, then you know. You feel me? This here is the deleted scene. I said, we're going to watch this from right here. You feel me?